nothing's on. But we are here to talk about the topics that you want to hear here on Y'all Gaming. I'm Coney along with TKbreezy. How are you doing today, my friend?
Going well, man. Just getting this pack and stuff working. I know that y'all probably like. I thought you said you were gonna pack this office up a while ago. Well, let me tell you, some of the stuff is packed, such as my PlayStation 5. It is now not here anymore. It is downstairs. But anyway, other than that, man, like the gaming news this week was pretty cool, and I'm excited to talk about it. So
Some
yeah.
stuff came out. Some stuff is coming out tonight. Yeah, I thought you were gone. I thought you had moved already, but I know that moving sucks. Packing is terrible, but you're almost through it. But we got a couple more episodes to get through. It today. We got some stuff to talk about. First off, Mario Golf came out last week on Friday. I just beat the story mode, which was weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what that was, but I'm actually competing in an event on Saturday, which is going to be
Oh shit.
this is going to be pretty fun, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. It's all par. Like, all I do is get par over and over, so I'm not a great player. But, I'll be competing.
Is it like a Twitch Rivals thing?
No, it's something that Grand Pooh Bear is putting together. It's called Mushroom Masters.
Nice.
He's got 8 people.
Nice.
I don't think I'm gonna do very well. I'm like par with like one birdie every 6 holes. I'm not doing great, but it's very fun. What do you think about it?
I don't know how I keep missing out of. Well, I'm moving, so that makes sense. But I literally just did like I was just kind of messing around yesterday, last night, and I'm Mr. Birdie, bro. I'm Mr. Birdie. Sometimes Mr. Eagle. Like I took a screenshot of my last game. I think I was like on an 18-hole game. I was -20. So
Damn. Okay.
Boy went crazy on there. So you know what I mean. But I love the game. The story mode. Near the, I don't want to spoil it for y'all, but just near the end.
Just spoil it. It's not like, it doesn't have to be that kind of game.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's a golf game. Near the end, it just stops being about golf, bro. Like, just that joint crazy, bro. Mario shows up, hits one hit, and then immediately gets captured. Like, it doesn't. I don't, man. It was something. Bowser ends up being somewhat of a good guy. Like, just it was a pretty interesting way to mix it up, though, because I feel like right before then, I was like, well, how do you even make this game that interesting? Like, it's golf. Like,
yeah,
Mario Tennis did the same thing on that like GBA game where you had that like, you play it as an avatar and you like ran through, and like eventually you started playing like Mario and his boys and shit. But like that's a more action packed game. That's a more like skill. I won't say skill based, but a more like action heavy game. Golf is a lot of like hit wait.
Yeah.
Except for like now when you're doing speed golf, that's dope. But yeah, so I was wondering how they were gonna like make that story work, and just near the end, you start having like boss battles and stuff. You end up like getting a lightning sword. It's a lot going on in that story. But it was nice because I feel like if you play the story, by the end of the story, you very much understand the game. Like they give you all these tools to practice. You can level up your Mii, and when you beat the story, you actually get to use your Mii in other events now, which is nice. And yeah, it's a nice introduction to the game. Like I played one round before actually playing anything else, and I was kind of lost and looking at all those like lines and stuff for like the putts and everything. And then I played through the story, and now I'm like, Mr. Birdie. Like, what's good?
I remember the ending very specifically because like there's this really, and I'm gonna spoil it because you're not watching this for the story, right? You're not playing the game for the story. The end of the game, just randomly out of nowhere, like Bowser comes in and there's this really awful cutscene. The game has these cutscenes that look terrible. Like they look like they're in like 240p, and Bowser, like, it shows you this sweeping like Iceland. And then there's this big weird fire effect, and then it's Bowser's castle. And it looks awful.
The way that the fire effect was, it looked like a person who just learned Photoshop learned how to put an explosion on the screen.
It was embarrassing. I don't know what Camelot is doing, but I saw that, and I was like, man, that is awful. I highly recommend looking up the ending of Mario Golf. I'm going to tweet it soon because I couldn't believe what I saw. The game is not there for the story or the cutscenes. It is there for the gameplay, which is mostly pretty good.
Yeah. And again, man, if you are gonna play the story, I think the story is just it's a great way to learn about the game. They actually teach you like most of the stuff like right at the beginning. If you play all the way through the story, you do get like some of the stuff later that you can have throughout the game, like power shots and stuff.
Yeah.
Your main character doesn't get that until like Silver League, and it starts at like Chrome, so it's like Chrome, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, or something like that. And yeah, like once you beat the game, like it's one of those games where once you beat the game, like once you go back to the story, it doesn't have a new game plus. You just at the same area right before you beat the game, which is fine because like after you beat story mode, you really don't have to go back there anymore. Like it's now it's just finding friends to play with, setting records, playing courses that you've now unlocked, and you don't even have to do the story mode to unlock the courses. You actually could have just played regular mode and played the courses in a row. So like you play the rookie course and then that unlocks the next course and then now play that one next course. I did see that people were complaining about the amount of courses in the game. As if they were too little. And I think that's a really stupid complaint when every course has 18 holes.
Yeah, they're huge.
They're huge. And you don't have to play every hole. So like you can customize, you can play the back 9, play the front 9. I think you might actually be able to pick which certain holes that you want to play anyway and just kind of like customize like that. And there's enough variance in the courses that I don't really feel like that is an issue. Like I hope that they do add shit later. That'd be great. They added more courses, but if they don't, I mean, it's still a complete game to me. Like I paid my $60. I feel like I got my $60 worth, and I feel like I will continue to get my $60 worth as long as I'm playing with friends.
I feel like they could have just made it so you had you could have had more courses, but they would have had like 3 holes each. And I'd rather have it this way. Where it's not like that. Because I feel like this is a lot more... I don't know, you get more bang for your buck. And really, how many more courses do you need, right? Like, you sort of run the gamut of everything here. Obviously, you could have been a little bit more creative with this stuff, but I'd rather have like 18-hole, like full courses rather than the opposite. But obviously there will be DLC, hopefully, and be more characters. I have not played with the actual characters themselves. Like, they have special shots and these weird things that I haven't really explored because I've only done the story mode, which are apparently pretty cool. I'm a little worried because that's the mode that we're going to be playing on Saturday, and I have no idea what any of the characters do, so I'm a little nervous about that. But
I mean, there's a small explanation at the bottom of each character, and most of them are pretty straightforward. I think the only characters that have like kind of
I just want to know who's strong,
super shots are like Yoshi and Bob-omb and Bomb King or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He like obviously he shoots a bomb. Yoshi shoots an egg. Luigi shoots like an ice thing, but everyone else kind of has like I just hit the ball really hard and it has an effect on the outside of it. So
that's what the Mii had. It was just like in a straight line, and I was like, okay, I get this. This makes sense. So
yeah. Their poses are cool though. Fucking Daisy, like I'm always a Daisy player in any game that she's in. Daisy or Bowser Jr., but Bowser Jr. has a weird swing in that game. Like he like.
Oh, their animations are really funny.
Yeah, like he does like a double swing, so he'll like power up and then do like that, and I'm like, why, bro? Like just hit the ball. So, but yeah, Daisy has like an anime like stance when she goes into her super shot, and I was like, okay. I think what's more different in that game is the super like the runs when you play beat golf. People's super dashes are different. Like some people have like just a straight super dash. Some people have like a little jump in the middle of it. It's up there.
There's a lot of weird things about it. I'm whelmed. Like I played it and I was like, okay, this is fine. It's fine. I don't know how much I'm gonna play it beyond this Saturday, but I did beat it. I got sort of my money's worth. If I had more people to play it with, the online kind of disappointed me because I don't know what it is. I don't like joining other people's rooms.
Actually, yeah. Like, why isn't there in like a random like
just throw me in
and we just there it is. Like so
I don't want to join somebody's room.
Yeah, I hopped in and I was like, oh yeah, I'm playing online. And I looked and I was like, nah.
I'm not interested.
There's something about this that I'm just not feeling right now. Like the whole like. I got my name's still TKbreezy on the thing too. Like, am I playing with? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
you
good.
you have to like, you have to change your name. I was XQC for a very long time. I finally ended up changing it, but I would just show up as XQC because like then you still get to make fun of the streamer guy, but at least you're not
Yeah,
coming into my chat and harassing me. So I
yeah.
don't
I'm
know.
gonna start
Then
doing that. I
the
gotta find the
online is
next. What?
disappointing.
I'm gonna be lyric.
I
Just
was a
be lyric.
little sad about that, but yeah, I'm happy with the game overall. It's fine. It's nothing crazy. It's a 3-tap golf game. They're all sort of the same. So there you go. So
I
Mario Golf
think that
happened.
I think that like with that game though, like the most fun that we'll have as streamers is playing with other streamers. Like it, but
Yeah,
it's the coordinating stuff like that is always hard. I feel like everyone has different schedules and stuff, so it's like that's not one of those games that you just fire up and you're like, man, I want to play some Mario Golf. I wonder who's playing right now. Like that's one that you have to like coordinate. Like, hey man, I want to play Mario Golf tomorrow. You want to play? Sick. Like let's
yeah.
play together and stuff. But yeah, outside of that, yeah, the online is kind of abysmal. And unless you're about to be trying to setting up a bunch of world records after you beat the story mode, if you're not playing with friends, that's probably it for you.
Yeah.
But it's still a fun time. It was a fun, like I guess about 6 hours for me. I think altogether it's like 6 or 7.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got about that too. The story mode was like fine. I don't know. It was okay. But
Yeah.
we're going to move on to the next thing. We're going to talk about Kazuya, who actually comes out tonight. I don't know when. I hope not super late. Nintendo is always weird and different. I've heard it like 10 p.m. I've seen midnight before. I've seen 9 before. Like, there's just a bunch of different things that I've seen. So I don't know when he's dropping. And I feel like trying to predict Nintendo is always a nightmare. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I saw his showcase, and good lord, he looks very strong.
Yeah, yeah. I just typed it into Google real quick to see, and one of the times says 9 p.m. Eastern time, which I feel like that's usually like a nice like benchmark for where I think stuff comes out. It's usually instant or like 9 p.m. I think, but
Yeah.
if it's not 9 p.m., I'm probably just gonna wait until the next day because like packing and stuff. But yes,
Yeah.
that character looks insane. Um, the There's some interesting stuff that I've been reading about. His jump squat is not uniform like everybody else's. Everybody else in the game has a 3-frame jump squat. Apparently, his is like 6 or 7, which is interesting. But I do think that's probably something that has to be like some homage to Tekken because jump squats in Tekken are also abysmal. But you're not supposed to jump in that game, so
Yeah.
like that's just not really a thing. And then yeah, everything else though it just seems cool. I want to know how much hit stun he has because watching Sakurai do combos like it's against computers. So I want to know if like
Yeah.
those combos really work out. Like some of the ones that like he has a lot of stuff that knocks you straight up and then you can do something else after that. He also has a couple trip moves. He has a decent amount of invincibility on like a lot of his moves to get through projectiles. He has a projectile, but I don't really think you should be leaning on that too hard. Maybe that's like a edge guard type potential thing, but as far as like just in neutral, looking at just watching it, it seemed like it was a very easily punishable move in neutral. So
It's super laggy if you can
yeah.
get over it. But if you can't,
Yeah.
or if he's like full stage away, I don't know, dude. It looks powerful. And especially because you can angle it. I wonder if like, because like Rob Laser is pretty easy to get out of. That one, I worry that it's not going to be as simple because it seems a little bit faster in terms of like, Rob very clearly is angling his head. I feel like Kazuya, you don't really get a sense of where it's coming from, so you might air dodge like into it or something. I don't know. Obviously, we'll have to see. It looks very powerful. I feel bad for Steve's if it goes through blocks, because like then he
We needed that counter pick though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't even mine. He's just gonna shoot you through the blocks. I don't know. He looks incredibly powerful to me, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying like, yeah, man, we gonna camp him out, but I don't think that that's as easy as people are making it sound. Like, I mean, that upbeat covers a lot of space, and he can move after it, and it's a kill move.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I would just anytime I feel like someone's gonna jump on me, I'm up being, and then if I miss, I'll just do something on the way down. Like,
Yeah. You're not in free
there's
fall.
a lot. Yeah, there's a lot that I feel like he got, and that all that invincibility stuff too. Like I don't know, man. It's just that stuff is nice too. Like the being able to crouch dash through projectiles, being able to just do moves through projectiles. He has like a lot of upper body and lower body invincibility.
Yeah.
His dash attack is lower body invincible, which is usually called a low crush in Tekken. So they brought that stuff right over low crushes and high crushes and stuff. Super armor on his smash attacks, normal heavy armor, tough guy armor on his, like just like Bowser.
He has so much.
And a reflector. Whew,
reflector on forward tilt. Like what? Like, why do you get that? That's crazy. I don't know. He's nonsense. I'm excited to play him tonight, but I know that I am not the streamer to watch if you want to see somebody learn this character, because like I'm gonna play him for like 2 hours just to get a sense of him and then never touch him again. He is too much.
That's second main for me, brother. Like I've been asking for a Tekken character and or Travis touchdown forever, bro. So
if you get the character, that's one thing. Those inputs are nonsense. I don't know how that's gonna work.
They're not even okay.
The inputs are crazy because there are too many of them.
He doesn't even have like actual Shoryuken Hadoukens, except for the Shoryuken that is optional.
Well,
unless but I mean, I guess if you're gonna try to learn how to crouch dash, then yeah, that's an input in itself. But I don't know. I feel like it looks harder than it actually is. But then again, I do play Tekken, so I think the only issue that I have with it is I'm doing all this on a GameCube controller, and I hate GameCube controllers for fighting games. So
I wonder how he's gonna work with tap jump, because I feel like
I'm turning that off.
Yeah, you got to turn that off with him, because like the inputs seem like they maybe not, but I feel like up and to the right. If you go, what is it, the numpad notation 9, that might be an issue. I am wondering how he's gonna look. Obviously the moves are a little crazy, but I feel like there's going to be one player that really invests a lot of time into him. But then it's like, what is he worth it? I think he's going to be super matchup dependent. He's going to totally blow out characters that want to fight up close. But like, if you can camp him, he can't get in ever. Like,
I think the other thing is just like, I feel as though everyone always just believes every DLC is like so busted like as soon as they come out, because like it's the showcase, bro. That's the point. He's not gonna come out and show you like, this character's kind of mid. Here are a bunch of weaknesses of this character. So he's pretty bad, but here you go. Pay me $5 for this. So I
for all other DLC characters, I looked at them and I was like, okay, I'm not really mid tier. I didn't think they were crazy. He looks silly to me. But like you said, the point is to make him look strong, right? He's trying to get your money. Sakurai's a shyster.
Let me see the Smash Bros. DLC all together. Let me see what I thought all together. Let's see.
They're not crazy.
They're not crazy.
At least not to me. I mean, like, Go Mode seemed crazy on Terry, but then it was like, oh, it's very telegraphed. He's got one of two
First
things.
Impressions of everybody. Piranha Plant, whack. Joker seemed cool. I didn't really understand how much I thought Arsene was gonna change like this character, but then yes, Arsene is godlike. So second impression is the character go crazy. Hero, I don't know. I feel like Hero's kind of mid for me. I thought it was a cool concept, but I didn't really know how much it was gonna pay off, and it seems like that's actually factuals. Everyone was complaining about the whole random factor thing, and I think that still is somewhat of an argument that can be taken as far as the language barrier, but for the most part, I think this that's not that big of a deal. Banjo, I thought Wonder Wing was busted. Then in practice, I was like, well, okay, that's not that crazy.
I thought it was crazy, and then he showed that you could only do 5 of them, and I was like, that sucks. That's really bad. Because it's not that strong, honestly, for what it is. It's strong, but it's like you could have toned down the damage or the knockback by a fifth and made it all the time, and it wouldn't have been that different. You know what I mean? I feel like it would have been a normal move. I don't think it's that crazy, but whatever.
Terry, I thought Terry was good. Terry still seems pretty good. I do believe that Ken is probably the best of that trio of Ken, Ryu, Terry.
Oh yeah.
but like I think Terry is definitely nice, especially and has a really good comeback factor with Go. That
Yeah.
joint's nice. Byleth I thought was just just I like the character, but I definitely didn't think that like this Byleth seemed like they could have been included in the base game basically to
Yeah.
me. So Min Min was annoying, Steve was annoying, Sephiroth was annoying, Pyramid. Okay, so
Hold on. I think
the
we've
more that
noticed
I'm
a
looking
pattern.
at this,
Well, well, well. Think we've discovered something in the second pack.
Sakurai really just came through and just made all the annoying characters, put them in the. This is the annoying pack, bro. You have a far-reaching character that has a very interesting way of playing. That also every time you spot dodge, you get blown up. Every time you roll, you get blown up. Every time
Yeah.
you get close, you get down tilted or grabbed, and then it's right back to the thing. Steven Alex, the building, very annoying. Sephiroth, the Nintendo Switch snapping and big range. Pyra being able to kill you at 70,
Yeah.
like anywhere. Like I mean, 60% down air up smash death. Mithra being very chic with the sword and more reliable combos, and then Kazuya, Mr. Super Armor himself. So, with all that being said, the last character has to be Master Chief now. Like
It has to be somebody that's gonna blow stuff up. So we're so close to the finish line. If we get Sora now and he totally fumbles, I'm going to be so disappointed. I think it has to be somebody big. Like it's gonna sound stupid, but like a Goku, right? Like I don't want Goku, but you need something crazy. Like imagine if it's just a Pokemon. It's like, oh, yep, it's a Sword and Shield rep. Here you go, and it's just like the Archer Owl. That would be so bad. Be so bad. You need something, and I don't know who it is, but I have a feeling Sakurai is gonna do a joke character too. I think we're getting two because I think he's gonna be like, here's the fake character, and it's like I don't know Waluigi, and like oh it's not Waluigi, ha ha ha, it's actually Master Chief, but actually it is Waluigi too, and it's like a Piranha Plant thing, you know?
Yeah,
that's what I don't know.
I feel like definitely like I'm seeing the Master Chief because I'm thinking about all of the like abilities that he's gotten over the time.
Yeah.
You can give him armor lock, you can give him a sword with like a homing sword attack, like sticky bombs, like just that character would go crazy if Sakurai did right. Which is interesting too because like when Kazuya first came out, I had an idea in my head that it was going to be like punches A, kicks B. But then he went a totally different way. Yeah, he went a totally different way and made like he incorporated the devil Kazuya, and like that was really cool because I was like, I mean, like I saw that he was in the trailer, I just didn't know how he was put. I thought it was going to be like a rage thing, but then the rage thing is actually the Tekken rage thing, and you can just opt to use devil Kazuya for B moves and sometimes it smashes and stuff in general. So that was I got mixed. I'll give it up.
He's got good ideas, you know? Every once in a while, he surprises us. I hope he surprises us big with this final reveal. Nobody expected Kazuya. He came out of nowhere, which I'm super happy about. I saw a lot of leaks. I saw one leak saying it was a double reveal with, I think it was Eggman and Chief, and then another leak with Crash and I don't remember. But I think it was Doom Guy. But they were both wrong. So nobody got Kazuya. And I'm really happy.
Eggman and Chief, I feel like that would probably be the mix that I want. Crash, whatever, right? They would do something. They would give Crash Meta Knight's old tornado, and then I would hate that character. So, man, yeah, I'd be down for Eggman, even if he was in his mech. I don't care. Like that seems like more so like his style. And then Chief. You know, I'm about Chief.
I was positive that it was gonna be Crash, because Crash has this whole marketing campaign right now where it's like, it's something along the lines of like the 25 things for 25 years, like his 25th anniversary, and one of them, like people think that it's trying to get into Smash. I thought that would be something, and I thought Crash would be in the game, but I guess not. Nobody's into it, so who knows?
They could also, if it wasn't the last character, I said they could also use Ratchet and Clank, but it's the last character. I don't think he has that much pull.
No, they're not a big deal. Like.
Which is unfortunate because like this is the first Ratchet and Clank game I played, and I feel like I missed out. That game is mad fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
quite,
yeah, yeah.
not
But
quite. But all right, so Kazuya comes out tonight. We will definitely let you guys know our thoughts. Obviously, I'll be streaming tonight. Are you streaming, or are you all packed up?
no, I mean I could still stream. My
Gotcha.
my dock is still up here. Just my PlayStation is downstairs because I've been playing Scarlet Nexus, which by the way, it's a pretty good game. Like you just throwing it out there, pretty good game. If you're like one of those
Choo.
Nier fans, I feel like you'll like that game a lot because it's got story and all that stuff that y'all like. I'm skipping the story because I actually don't care about that, and also the way that it's shot is very annoying. It's shot like a manga. Uh, so you basically have like still screens of the characters and then like they speak and whatever. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
And there is some cutscenes that are actually animated, but for the most part, a lot of it's shot like that manga style, and I don't feel like doing that. So I've been skipping a lot of the story, but then catching up on the story in the menu, there's like a little journal thing that kind of like paraphrases what's going on. Most of the game is about throwing uh like miscellaneous debris at your enemies with psychokinetic powers, and
Okay.
then jumping in on them and slapping them up, and then using your other like party's special their special abilities to like boost your power. So like one of the guys is electric, you use his special ability power, and then if you throw something, it now has an electric field around it, so it can like electrocute and paralyze people and stuff. So
Okay.
there's a little nuance in it, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's the most deep, like the deepest game ever. Like I feel like it's just a nice little anime type game with a decent story. That like if you're into story games like that, then by all means play it. But if you're not, it's still got a good enough action for you to just kind of run through it. Um, but
Quick
yeah,
little review.
yeah, quick little review on that one. But I also got another review for you guys. Have you ever heard about Manscaped yet? You haven't? Well, we were talking about that all last week, so we're gonna talk about it again. Support y'all gaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below the waist grooming champion of the world. Manscaped offers precision engineering tools for your family jewels.
Bars.
Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. Yeah, you heard that right. 4.0. Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with their exclusive offer. Use 20% off using the code y'all at manscaped.com. And also, if you want to know who's part of that 2 million men, I'm one of them. So there you go. You know, like I Manscaped last night. Felt great. And I did not nick myself. So
I had a chance to give it a shot. It's very nice. I had a trimmer, right? I had a trimmer that's like supposed to be full body, and that didn't work. And I stopped doing it for a while. Not with the same trimmer. It was a disaster. But this thing works really well. You guys can get 20% off at manscaped.com. Use the code y'all. They support the show. Support them to support us, of course. Obviously, 2 million men. How could they be wrong? And support yourself. True. Yeah. How could 2 million men? That's a very, very precious thing to trust a product with. So check it out, manscaped.com.
Yeah. I will say though, man, like just because I've been like shaving and stuff like for a while, but just the angles that you have to get to like shave sometimes.
Yeah.
It just feels so like if anybody walked in on you, you'd be like, huh?
I wish there was a better way, but this is as good as we're gonna get before we have like a laser gun that I could just fire.
Yeah. Yeah. Just walks into the bathroom like, hey man, I need some of your lotion. What are you doing? Like, I'm manscaping, bro. Please. Oh
yeah, there aren't that many great things out there, so it's really good to see Manscaped, which does have a great thing. Check it out, Manscaped. Use the code y'all. You get some money off, fellas. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, and that code works with a pre-existing like promos they have. So you can currently get like the Manscaped, the boxers, the shaving mat, ball deodorant, all that stuff for
Works
like
across
less than
the
the
world.
actual
Yeah.
cost. Yeah, the less than the actual cost of the razor itself. Plus using the code y'all will get you another 20% off. So it's nice. Just get yourself a nice little bargain, clean yourself up, all that good stuff. But anyway, enough about that, man. We're down to the Q and A. Anything y'all want to talk about gaming wise or Manscaped wise? This man said ball deodorant. Yes, your balls do sweat, and it's like a little like lotion type deal. And like you take that and you put it on your your lower area, and then your balls don't sweat as much or stink
Well,
or any of that. So
I don't need that because
that's
I
not
don't
true.
smell. So
That's just not true.
No.
That's just
I'm different. I don't have that problem.
go to the gym, right? Run a mile,
Yeah.
come home, ask Mallory if she want to do some shit. See what she says.
I got no problems. I got nothing. Scentless, like deodorant, is just strictly
All right,
I don't have the glands. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah.
All right, man.
It's totally fine. Okay, go ahead and ask us anything you guys want for just gaming, general news, anything you guys want to talk about. I don't think we covered Ratchet and Clank. I can't remember if we did. It's not great. I finished it a while ago. I did the thing where I beat all of it and I just destroy it and beat it in like.
Wait, you
a
said it wasn't
weekend.
great? I
It's
thought
not
you
great.
enjoyed it.
I did like it, but it's not great. Like, it's the same. I played Ratchet and Clank, like, they had a remake in 2016 or 2017. It's the same game. Like, the visuals are great, and there's some cool gimmicks, but overall, it is just the exact same thing. And it's
as
super...
a first-time Ratchet player, is definitely fun, but I think, if you were just playing, if you have been on it, you've played, and then they were, like, kind of showing you that this game was supposed to be, like, a reboot, revamp, it's going crazy, and you feel like it's the same, then I can see where you're coming from.
Nothing has changed since the PS2. They added more stuff, like more guns and features and whatnot, but like honestly, it's the same game.
Well, I mean, of course they don't need a change from the PS2 because the PS2 make the best games. So
that's true. They should remake that one. Well, they literally did. Never mind. That's literally what the... All right, never mind. Well, now the PS4 make the best games. Run the PS2. Anyway, Ratchet and Clank was not amazing. Not bad. How's your guys' gaming stamina? What's the longest you can play video games without having to take a break? Depends on the game.
It really does.
Yeah, I've had one instance where I played... I'll never forget this. I was with my friend Eric, and we played The Warriors for the PS2. And we played it for 14 hours and didn't realize it. Like,
actually, yeah. I definitely beat that game in one sitting.
Yeah. And it's weird. I don't know why it was so fun. But it's like, we went downstairs at 10 a.m. And then we came back up at 2 a.m. And I was like, wait, what? What happened here? Or not 2 a.m. It would have been 12 a.m., midnight. And I was like, I don't even know what happened. Some games you could just burn through. I find myself getting pretty... I don't even know, because, like, with my life as it is now, I don't get the chance to just, like, super binge anymore. You know what I mean? The last time I did that was maybe Final Fantasy VII, the remake. But other than that, I'm not really doing that anymore, you know?
Yeah.
I did just beat 3 Donkey Kong Countries in a row this weekend, but that was an arduous process. That was traumatic. I did it to raise charity money. We raised $4,000. Thank you.
I think the longest that I've played a game in recent memory was... It isn't even recent memory. This is like 5 years ago, or whenever Xenoblade Chronicles X came out. I was doing 12-hour streams, but I got to the point in one of the streams where I was about to get the Skell, which is like the mech. And I was like, well, I don't want to end without getting the mech. And I thought it was going to be like a short mission. It was not. It was like a 4-hour mission. So, so that was like a 16-hour stream. And that was cool. But outside of that, I would say, like, Horizon Zero Dawn, I did 12 hours for. I did 12 hours for Final Fantasy 15. I was doing like 7 hours for seven, but for some reason I didn't really catch many views, so I just kind of like let that one go. I would say my gaming stamina right now, though, for a game that, like, if we're playing like League, right, a game that has like a beginning and end, and you can just keep doing the same loop.
Sure.
I would say like 6 hours would probably be around where I could do. Fighting games, I feel like, because they take so much of my mental energy, it's probably around 3 hours at most. And then for like story games, if the story or the game that I'm playing, one-player game, is really good and it's something I'm really invested in, I could probably still get away with doing 12-hour streams.
Yeah. It really depends on the game. But there's a lot of different ones. But what's the one thing a game trailer could show that would immediately make you drop it? Survival elements, crafting. Period. If it has crafting in the way of, like, crafting for permanent upgrades, I'm into that. So, like, Red Dead had it, Far Cry had it. Like, a lot of games have that, like, kill 5 rabbits, make a better pouch. But if a game needs you to craft food constantly, or like craft a building to stay in, or like even like a Minecraft thing, Minecraft Rust, any of that, I'm immediately checked out because I don't want to do that.
I think for me, I also don't like that as much because like after a while it starts to get a little old. Like, but like if you can craft and as your crafting gets better throughout the game, then sure. But like if I'm still crafting like level 1 stuff all the time,
Yeah.
like every time you have to rest, you have to craft a tent, but the tent only lasts for 5 hours. Like if that's the entire game, miss me with that, bro. Like if I can't start making things that like last for like several days, weeks, or like a permanent, like after I've leveled all the way up, then not. But
I'm not
my
a fan
thing
of that.
would be zombies. I'm really over zombies. Like I just don't care about zombies anymore. Like I think that's a really played trope franchise. Nothing has changed about them. They just get uglier and they do the same things. And traditional turn-based games. Like if there's nothing new about it, I'm definitely sleep. Like I love tactics games. I love, Advanced Wars. That was lit. That triangle strategy game looks lit. I think I got tricked into Octopath Traveler. I think I got swept up with the hype of everybody else being hype about it, and then I played it, and I was like, I got through about 3 chapters for everyone, and I was like, this game sucks. Like,
yeah.
It's like I think I had fun, like kind of just hanging out with the stream playing it, and then after a while, I was like, wow, like first of all, these stories don't match. Second, I am definitely doing the same things. And third, now that I think about this, now that I'm putting it on the table, I hate random encounters. I am tired of random encounters. Like
Does that really
I want to be
happen
able to see the enemy
anymore?
Yeah, well, Octopath had it. You just like random encounters. Like Pokemon's not random encounters because you have to go to the grass. Like
sure,
like I want to do this, and that's not even like completely true anymore in the newest one because you could see the Pokemon and run into them. But like, if it's just like I'm in a dungeon and every like 30 steps I'll fight someone, I hate that shit. Like I hate that, man. Like I want to be able to see the enemy and pick if I want to fight them or not. Because usually if you give me the option to pick and fight, like I'm going to want to fight. But if I'm like trying to do something else, I'm like, oh man, I really want to get out this dungeon. And then it takes me like an extra 7 minutes because I got stopped 14 times. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I can't do random encounters. I haven't seen them much because I don't play JRPGs, but if I did, I would hate them. So, yeah.
It's just I think that should have died a while ago. To me, that's something that should have just never came back. I think that in this current day and age, there's literally no point for random encounters. Like you should just always have little PNG enemies on the ground that like I want to fight. Yeah, just anything. Like I want to fight, so I'm going to fight now. But like if I'm trying to leave, I want to leave. And if you're stopping me from leaving, I don't like this. Yeah. So yeah.
I'll take one more question. How long do you think it'll be before developers drop PS4 and Xbox One games to make only stuff for PS5 and Xbox Series X? Honestly, I think until they fix the shortage problem. I read somewhere that apparently God of War is still going to come out for the PS4, the new one. And it's like, huh? Why are they doing that? That seems so weird, but I guess it's because they know that they need to make sales on it and the PS5 shortages are still an issue. That would be my only guess. I don't know why people are still working with old technology because it felt like in the old days, it very rarely happened. It was like, we're on to this new thing, unless it was something like Breath of the Wild, which came out on Switch and Wii U. It's not a very common thing, but it's become more and more commonplace. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I hope it ends fast, though.
Oh, this is a good one, though. This is a good one. Just one more.
Sure.
Any recent games you regret buying?
I mean, like, regret is a strong word. I mean, like, Ratchet and Clank, I didn't have to play. I was like, it's fine. Mario Golf, I don't know how much I'm going to play past Saturday. It's fine. Like, I've played a lot of, like, fine games. If I bought games that only I knew I wouldn't regret, it would be, like, 2 a year. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not that many that... and also, I'm buying games just for content. I'm about to buy a game. Game Builder Garage is a game that I'm going to buy strictly just so I can have a stream on it on Thursday. It's like, I'm never going to play this after. But you know, it'll be fun for one time. Do I regret it? Not really, because it's for that one thing. I feel that way about Ratchet and Clank. It's like, I played it all the way through. It's like 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. It's fine, but not crazy about it.
I think, and this isn't like to say that the game is bad. I think it's just the game I would not have bought if I knew I was going to just immediately stop playing. Knockout City, I just kind of stopped playing after I hit Diamond.
Me too.
Like, I literally just hit Diamond. I was like, wow, man, we did it. And then just, just like, haven't loaded that shit up again. So, that came and went.
It never took
So
off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to say. It just never took off. I was waiting for it to, like, be bigger, right? Because it's very fun. We loved it. But I'm as a streamer, I only really play games on stream. That's the only time that I have time to play games. And there was no reason to keep playing off stream because we hit Diamond. And now it's like, I'm not going to play it on stream because it's not a big stream game. It's the same thing as as Fall Guys for me. Knockout City currently has 7K viewers, which is not awful, but it's
not great either.
Actually, no, it actually is awful. I'm looking down. It is below Fall Guys, but it is above Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so Drake for that.
For now.
Wait till tonight.
Yeah, wait until tonight. Like, when the Tekken players come over, they start playing, and then, man, this game sucked. Like, you know, it's coming. But yeah, no, I think I wouldn't really say I really regret it. I think I just wouldn't have bought the deluxe edition knowing it was an extra $10, so it's not like it's gonna end my fucking it's not gonna end my career. But just if I knew that it was gonna die this quickly, I definitely would have just played the base version or the free version and just call it a day.
Yeah.
As Joel said, I think we did need a Twitch Rivals. This game seemed like it was literally perfect for Twitch Rivals.
I don't know why they didn't. I guess it's just the money thing.
Not.
But it's weird because it's EA. Like, EA could have thrown their stuff at it, but I guess EA didn't want to, EA obviously published it. They didn't develop it. They just weren't into it. I spent $40 on a Tokyo Olympics game, which was a one-time stream joke. So
yeah, but that looks fun. So I watched that stream. That looked very fun.
It was very fun. I don't know if I'm gonna return it. I feel like I shouldn't because I've already played a ton. I can't. No, it was fun. It's just like I keep buying games for one stream or one night. Do I kind of regret it? Not yet, but I'll wait until the credit card statement at the end of the month, and then I'll let you know. So anyway, that's going to do it for Y'all Gaming. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. We are supported by Manscaped. You can check them out at manscaped.com. Use code y'all. You'll get 20% off. You got to do that. I'm going to be live tonight playing Kazuya. I'm starting at like 8 o'clock. You'll be live as well, I assume.
Yeah, I'll probably get up in there. You know what I'm saying? Play a little Kazuya, feel me?
Sure.
I'm probably going to start when it comes out, though, because, still packing. If I finish my room in time, though, I'm basically just trying to pack up the rest of my current bedroom, and then tomorrow will be bathroom, and then the next day will be bathrooms, and then the next day will be like the downstairs and stuff. So
yeah.
But yeah, if I finish in time, then yeah, I'm down to stream a little bit. But if not, then you guys be easy and enjoy your other. We all do doubles. I'm
running Elite Smash. That's always what I try to do.
Then.
I try to run some Elite Smash.
Yeah, probably not. So I also want to learn the character as well, get into Elite Smash and play Tekken against a bunch of other people. So yeah. But that being said, man, this was Y'all Gaming. We're actually pretty long Y'all Gaming this time too. So
yeah,
thanks for showing up. I didn't stream before this, so we didn't get that boost of viewers, and y'all still showed up, and it was actually more active today. So thank you guys for showing up. And if you're gonna watch this later, you can watch it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anything else that we decided to put that on. And don't forget to use the code y'all to save 20% off your Manscaped orders. Keep it clean down there, and that's all I got.
Yep.
That's all I got.
We'll see you next time, guys. Take care. Goodbye.